for our paper flower crafts, you will be making nice little paper flowers, and this is just out of regular old construction paper. You are going to need whatever color of paper you choose to make your flower, so some construction paper or cardstock, scissors, and you will also need a glue stick, and that's all you need for this craft. Mercy Craft campers, welcome back. Today we are going to be making paper flowers. Paper flowers you can use just to decorate any vase that you have, or if you have a picture frame that needs a little creativity, you can make a little paper flower and glue it to the corner of the frame. These can also be made out of material, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But paper flowers. So what you're going to do, I'm going to point you down so you can see what I'm doing down here. Okay, so what you're doing, I just have construction paper here. If you have cardstock, that would work a little bit better. The more rigid the paper or thick the paper, the better it works. Unless you get too thick. You don't want to get cardboard thick. But I just have construction paper here. And I'm going to start with the red. And so basically you just make a big circle and then you start cutting out of the big circle. So try to just cut a big circle first, and it does not have to be perfect. Okay, so all we're going to be using is the circle. So from the circle, we're going to be cutting a spiral in the paper. Okay, so I have a little spiral going with my paper, and so what I'm going to do now is on this outer edge, so I'm going to start on the outside piece, and I'm going to kind of scallop the edges with my scissors. So I'm going to start here and just kind of scallop. Scallop is just kind of making little curved areas in the paper. And I'm going to go all the way through down to the middle. Okay, so now it kind of looks like a pretty little rose, but what you're going to do now is roll it. So you're going to start at the outer edge that we've been working with, and you're just going to have a tight roll, as tight as you can make it, all the way in. And you're just going to keep rolling. And try to keep it smooth. Try not to bend it. Alright, so we rolled it all the way up. It's in a nice tight roll, and you just kind of let it do its thing. You let it unravel just a little bit, and that opens up a nice pretty flower for you. The tighter you did it at the beginning, the middle will be tight for you, and once you get that kind of unraveled, this bottom little piece, this is going to get glued on. So I am just going to kind of make sure that I get it kind of flat. And I want my flower to be a little smaller than that. So I'm gonna try to tighten it up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use a hot glue gun. And for this, it really doesn't need to be a hot glue gun. It can be regular Elmer's glue. You might just have to sit and hold it for a little while. Okay, and you get a cute little paper flower with a little spiral. And then from here, you need a stem. So there's one of my little paper flowers. And I'm gonna make a stem out of some green construction paper. So I'm just gonna start, kind of looks like a little bookmark that I'm gonna start with. So just something like this. And I'm gonna roll it diagonally. So just roll, 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 and it will get longer. And I'm gonna put a little glue there just so that piece stays. And then I'm just gonna flatten a little piece so that my flower will sit on it. I like hot glue with this because it dries so fast. I think that's why people use hot glue for a lot of stuff, but there you go. You have a cute little paper flower with a stem. So this could sit right in a vase and it could make your room a little prettier, or your kitchen table, but it's gonna add a little flair, and it's super easy. It was with construction paper. It doesn't cost much. Just remember, don't put water in the vase because then your paper flower will be nothing. Also, if you have those paper straws, that could work for a stem as well, but I'm just using the construction paper for what I had. This is one that I had made earlier. I cut the yellow into smaller, skinnier sections, and so I was able to wind it up a little bit more so you get a little more spiral in there. And I do like it with a lot more going on. So you can play around with it. You can make it as thick or as thin as you would like. And you can use lots of different colors. And there you go. You've got a nice paper flower.